day for a long time. I have. Guess what day today is? Today is the day that the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid book came out. And it is Double Down! Oh my goodness, I was so jealous of all the other kids at school because some of them already had the book because they got it from the book fair and stuff. And I was like, luckies! I ordered it off Amazon and I hadn't gotten it yet. And I was just coming home and I was like, where is it? Where is it? And it wasn't there. And I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. Lo and behold, I didn't check the mail and it was in the mail. I was so excited for this book that it only took me about an hour or an hour and a half to finish this book. And then I reread it and reread it again. That was how much I love this book, and I know that you will too. This book is amazing. I think it might be my favorite book out of all the other Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. And I know that's a really big statement to say that I like it better than all the other ones, but seriously, once you read it, you will feel the same way as I do about this amazing book. Why do I love this book more than the other books? Well, I like this book because it has a lot of detail. And I was laughing, hysterically laughing out loud at every page of this book. My favorite part about this book is that it's around Halloween time. And there's a bunch of funny Halloween things and a cackling witch. So we just had Halloween right now, which makes the book even more fun and funny because we're still in the Halloween mood. So make sure to get this book real quick. So I have already reviewed the cover of this book, which has actually given us a lot of details about the book. So for those who don't have the book yet, I will give you guys the back description. The pressure's really piling up on Greg Heffley. His mom thinks video games are turning his brain to mush, so she wants her son to put down the controller and explore his creative side. And if that's not scary enough, Halloween is just around the corner and frights are coming at Greg from every angle. When he discovers a bag of gummy worms, it sparks an idea. Can Greg get his mom off his back by making a movie? And will he become rich and famous in the process? Or will doubling down on this plan just double Greg's trouble? One of my favorite parts in this book is the pig. I liked the pig in the last book, and now I love the pig even more because not only is he wearing pants and walking, but he can actually use Manny's speak and talk and pull the string at just the right angles so that he can start speaking in full sentences with it. Like, pig, eat, ice cream. It's really cool. So for those of you who don't have the book yet, I'm going to show you guys a short sneak peek of the first chapter. Reenactment, take 1. My parents tell me all the time that the world doesn't revolve around me. But sometimes I wonder if it actually does. I mean, when I was a kid, I saw this movie about a guy and he didn't even know he was famous. His whole life was being recorded, and he didn't know it. And since then, I thought, the same thing is probably happening to me. Hope you creeps are enjoying yourselves. At first, I was annoyed that my life was being broadcasted without my permission. But then, I kind of noticed, if everybody's tuning in on TV to see what I'm up to each day, that's kind of cool. Now, sometimes I worry that my life is too boring to be broadcast on a TV show. So sometimes I do something a little fun once in a while, just to give the audience a little chuckle. Whoops. But sometimes I wonder how much of my life is real and how much of it is rigged. Because half of the time, some of the things that happen to me are too ridiculous to be real. If it's all fake, the least the people in charge can do is give me some juicier storylines to deal with. How about Greg gets a girlfriend, or Greg gets a motorcycle, or Greg gets a girlfriend and a motorcycle? That'd be juicy. Sometimes I wonder how many of the people are real and how many of the people are fake. I mean, the boy who's playing my friend Rowley should get an award because he's doing a pretty good job of acting like a doofus. And if my brother Roger is actually just some guy being paid to act like this, I've started to see him in a whole new light. Maybe we'll grow up and be best friends. But if my parents are actors, then that's just wrong. What's more bubble, sweetie? Now, the one thing I've learned about TV shows is, sooner or later, every show gets canceled. And in the last season, they usually introduce a new character, like a baby or a pet, to bump up the ratings. So when my little brother Manny got born, I was furious. I know exactly what this is! So there's still a small chance that I could be an ordinary kid, living an ordinary life, not the star of a big hit TV show. But there could be someone out there watching. With all those planets out there, there's got to be at least one with intelligent life on it. And I bet they're spying on us right now. You know what? I've always felt that there's somebody out there keeping tabs on my life. And when my grandma died, my mom said that I'd be safe because Nana was watching over me. I think that's great and all, but I've got a lot of issues with the way it works. What worries me is when I was little, I was a little bit obnoxious. You smell like asparagus! So if I were her, I wouldn't really care if something happened to me. If Nana looks the other way when I'm crossing the street or something, I can't say I blame it on her. Here I go, Nana! I kind of feel bad if Nana has to keep an eye on me 24 hours a day, because she worked hard all her life as a waitress, and she earned that right to relax. I'll tell you this, if I get into heaven, I'm going to spend my whole time swimming in a giant pool filled with jelly beans, or doing loop-the-loops around clouds. Woo! There is no chance I'm going to be stuck with watching over some great-great-grandkid that I hardly even know. The only thing that would make it fun is if I was able to punish my descendants whenever they did something wrong. Recently, Mom told me that it's not just Nana watching over me. It's all my ancestors that have passed away. And I kind of wish she hadn't told me that, because now when I copy off Alex Audrey's paper, I feel a lot more guilty about it. Okay guys, so if you think that that tiny little sneak peek of a chapter was funny, then you really need to get the book, Die Wimpy Kid, Double Down. I guarantee, whatever age, whatever person, you will love it. I give this book 5 out of 5 B's and 1 extra cheese. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you can know when new books are coming out, when to order the books, great books that you might want, and a lot of other things on Studio B. Subscribe and like this video and comment down below if you have or are going to get Die Wimpy Kid, Double Down. Double Down.